you.
Any other questions or comments? All those in favor of the handbook changes, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Item 10 is resolution to lay off a tenured teacher.
Yes, there's a resolution before you to lay off a tenured teacher. This is necessary due to reductions in programming and personnel, and we ask that you approve the resolution as presented.
Move the approval of the resolution.
Support. Moved by Mr. Eller, supported by Mr. Colby. Questions, comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Downing?
Yes.
Mrs. Beiser?
Yes.
Mr. Eller?
Yes.
Mr. Curry?
Yes.
I vote yes. Mr. Beagle?
Yes. Motion carries 6-0. Item 11, resolution to lay off probationary teachers.
Yes, the district is recommending that 6 probationary teachers be placed on layoff due to necessary reductions in personnel. You have a resolution before you, and we ask that you approve the resolution as presented.
So moved.
Support.
Moved by Mr. Colby, supported by Mr. Eller. Questions or concerns?
Okay. I'm just going to say, I know as a teacher, I know my first years of teaching when I had to go through that process. And, I hope it works out. Those teachers will come back. We've never had to pay slip all the years I've been on board. It's the economy is moving in. I know that there's a nearby district that is slipping every teacher on their staff. I know that this is unfortunately what has to be done.
Any other questions? Mr. Colby.
I vote yes. Mrs. Beiser?
Yes.
Mr. Eller?
Yes.
Mr. Curry?
Yes.
Mr. Downing?
Yes.
And Mr. Beagle?
Yes. Motion carries 6-0. Prerogative of the board to waive the recess. We are recess free. Item 12. As we start information and inquiry, administration bus routing management software system.
Yes, you have a lengthy enclosure regarding this agenda item. I'm going to turn it over to Mike Casey to give a brief summary of that and then answer any questions you may have.
Okay, hopefully the memorandum is self-explanatory. We try to address all the aspects we could in that, but just wanted to share that it does result culmination of many months of research, discussions with a lot of users of the Versatrans transportation management solution, considerable analysis, and obviously years of experience working with the current system. I'd be happy to share if necessary. And I would certainly entertain any other questions or anything we may not have addressed.
Questions from the board?
The users in which you were actually in contact with, was that in multiple states or is this basically here in Michigan?
It was both.
So it's,
Mostly in Michigan. We had a lot of contact with through the Michigan Transportation, organizations and stuff.
so it is basically starting to spread out to other states.
Well, as I said in the memorandum, there are over 1,500 districts in North America using the Versatrans system. It is the #1 system in the country.
It sounds very, very good. Very good.
I was going to say your handout was very thorough. I kind of did a little kind of pros and cons, or not so much of pros and cons, but a comparison, and it just seems like the Versatrans is really technology. It's using the technology. It really looks like it's going to streamline a lot of things. Now, was the polyplot was that developed by Open Schools, or what?
It was developed by Wayne Risa.
Okay, and so I had a couple questions. I noticed there's a lot of good safety issues that are being addressed with this new system. At the very end, there was the list of kind of the testimonials. And I just had some questions when they said we eliminated 10 entire bus routes, and there was a lot of elimination routes. Now, I know we've really worked hard here, manually, I know, put in a lot of time. Do you anticipate we'll actually be able to eliminate a lot of routes, or how did this system allow that to happen?
Well, what our analysis gave us is that, and you'll see from the savings in there, is that's with the elimination of one bus route.
Okay.
You're
I
right,
mean, I could see
we have
this-
tightened things up, but we still think we can get one bus route through the system, because it's gonna give us a lot more exactness
Okay.
in terms of the whole geographic situation.
Because, I mean, I can see a lot of savings just in the time now that will be saved, so I can certainly see the savings. I was just curious for is, I know how hard we worked to have streamlined our bus routes already. I just was kind of wonder what you were anticipating in terms of that kind of savings versus the other savings that I already see would be there.
One thing I'd like to add is when there'd be like requests of like what if, with the old system, it would be weeks. With this system, it can be within minutes.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, it looks like the time, in terms of all the time we've had to put in, but, I just know what a great job we've done so far, just in the manual route. So I was just wondering, I was thinking it probably, maybe there's other districts that, when they talked about those kind of route numbers, I didn't know.
Yeah, I would expect some of those districts didn't begin from the same starting point.
Right, that was kind of what I was,
We've also been pursuing it at the county level, open schools, trying to get them to look at the system, and they have, and but it may be a situation where they'll go to at some point. Right now, I believe that it's cost prohibitive for the county as a whole. So it is possible open schools may go to this system in the future. We're not aware of any cost break that we're going to necessarily get, but even if we got a 10 or 20% cost break on the purchase price, if we wait a year to do that, we missed out on the savings.
right.
So that's.
Well, I was just surprised, just reading this, why open schools would still be invested in the other ones. That's why I was wondering if they had actually developed it, so they were, that was my first question. So, yeah.
Any other questions? Yes, Charlie?
I have a series of questions. I guess in the first page, this may be for Mr. Graham as much as for Mr. Casey, but it's talking about a loss of connectivity to the Oakland school system. Is that something that is solely part of the polyplot, or is that indicative of a bigger problem with the countywide fiber optic connection system?
I haven't heard of any concerns regarding the county-wide. My instinct is that this is needed to do with the way the servers are set up with Polyplot. I have not heard of any complaints.
I've not heard any other areas either.
Okay. We can double check on that, but I don't believe so. I think it's specifically the Polyplot.
On page 2, when you talk about the Versatrans, you list 14 different items. Item 2 says real-time web visibility of bus route information, parent schools, etc. Is that, when you say real-time, is that tracking each individual bus via GPS? Or is it just a map showing where they should be, or is it a map showing where they really are? I don't know what the real time.
What the real time means is if we go in and make a change, let's say a bus stop assignment, it's not really showing an actual location of the bus, because this is not going in and getting, the global positioning system. Although we could add that on later.